Hello, my hearties, Dinky-Doo. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and it's Friday night, and it's 9:10, and I thought I'd just pop up and say hi to every single one of you, see what's happening. So there you have it, Scottie McCLUE live with you on the TikTok saying Dinky-Doo. Come and join me, but tell us where you're watching from. I'm just going to have a sip already. A wee sip and a sup, I tell you. There's Vulcan Flyer. Vulcan Flyer, wow. Do you know a lot about Vulcans then? An amazing plane. I know a fair bit myself. Apparently they have a tremendous howl. There are, how many are still flying? Is there still one flying? Paisley, we love you in Paisley. Dinky-Doo, you're a buddy from Paisley. And of course, McCLUE is massive, massive in Paisley, I could tell you. Rosie's joined us. Michael's joined us. Hi, Michael. Jilly's joined us. Dinky-Doo, Jilly, thank you for all your kindness. Sending me my fan club stuff. Good for you, Jilly. You're so kind. I tell you. And who else have we got here? We've got John, Dinky-Doo, John. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Jilly. Dinky-Doo. And thank you. That's what I say. There we have it. Stop McCLUE. Well, Sonny, you're 33 years too late with that, I think. And we've heard this McCLUE, but it's McHuge-CLUE. So there you are. Maybe your poor self doesn't have a clue. Bobby, Dinky-Doo. Craig's joined us, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Vulcan Flyer, my son lives in Curry, outside Edinburgh. I know Curry very well, yes, indeed. Does Curry just creep into Mid-Lothian? You've East Lothian, Mid-Lothian and West Lothian. I tell you, there we go. Jilly's liked the lives. Thanks, Jilly, for all your liking and sharing. Guys, start tapping the screen so we get the likes going. The record to beat's 41,000. That's not bad, is it? Loved you on Q96. We loved Q96. What a great station, I tell you. All these top stations aren't around. Q96, Scott FM, L107, you know, incredible stuff. So there we are. And I've been involved in them all. I've been involved in 35 radio stations and kept them going big style. Dinky-Doo, good evening, Lord Scottie of Scotland. Scotmass, you're very kind, and thank you very much. Can everybody share and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McCLUE's live on the TikTok just for you saying Dinky-Doo? Yes, very important. Dinky-Doo, and a very good evening to every single one of you. Big things happening in the land of McCLUE, guys. Absolutely, I tell you. There you are. How are you doing, Prakash? Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say to you. And thank you for all your wonderful comments. I've just uploaded a new video just as I pressed the button to go live. Can you tell me if it's watchable now? It's a wee funny. It's very funny because algorithms aren't terribly good with McCLUE simply because we do so many different things. And algorithms, because they're not human, they don't sort of go, oh, this guy's, he talks everything. So they're looking for the same things. So if I don't discuss the same things, like we don't discuss politics, I'm apolitical, and that's not popular with the algorithm. So it goes, well, what's he all about? And you say, he's all about talking with the people. I tell you. So there we go. Who else have we got? Scott Mash, you've got the number 3 gifter badge. Is that not beautiful? Stuart 1975, thank you. Ray has joined us. Ray, welcome. Malky's just commented on the video. Thoughts on the digital ID? Angela, why on earth would you want that? If it's to stop people coming in, then, you know, or well, you can't stop them coming in if they've come in, give them the digital ID, but not the indigenous British population. Why would you want that? There were about, I think it was 1952. I'm sure I had one of the family ones, an ID card, and then they just scrapped it because they realised they didn't need it. So there you go. So I think maybe if we kept it for the baddies and for people coming in who are not indigenously British, just give it to them and say, there you go, that's your digital ID, and then we can keep a track on you to find out what you like, if you're a crim or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. That would be the thing to do, but no. No. Too much, you see, the problem is once you get IT talking to IT, anything's possible from that point of view. And if you're not careful, you're way beyond George Orwell's 1984, which he wrote in 1948. So that's my thoughts, Angela. I say steer clear of it. I can see why it's exciting for people in power to think, wow, think of the control we'd have over the people. We'd be able to get them to do anything. But no, we're not playthings. So there you have it. DINKY-DOO, lovely to have you with us. Thank you for sharing, guys. You're watching Scottie McCLUE. This is Big Style. Friday night, 21:16 is the time. I tell you, that's not my future birth date. I've got 1,200 likes, 1,300. Guys, the absolute limit before was 41,000. Could you imagine if everybody spent the next few minutes just tappity-tap on their screens to see if we can beat 41,000? That's the record for 1 hour of Scottie McCLUE for likes. And we're at 1,700. If we do that 20 more times, we're there 1,800, 2,000. So if everybody watching can share, tap, watch the videos, like the videos, spend just a few hours liking and tapping, sitting maybe, you know, doing other stuff and just tapping away on McCLUE, see if we can beat 41,000. How amazing would that be? And we never ask for anything on here, but if you're feeling flush and you want to chuck a few red roses at me, then no problem at all. I tell you. So that's what we're thinking there. But you guys tell me what you're thinking. We need to get you on LBC. Do you know, Frosty, I love LBC. And it's, I think, the one station I haven't been on. I mean, forget the music stations and stuff like that, but LBC, and I'm a huge fan of Nick Ferrari. I mean, just incredible radio in the morning, nothing else. Even the, the public service broadcasters don't come close to Nick Ferrari on LBC, you know. And guys, always remember this, and this ties in with the free speech thing, right? This is the most important thing I can say to you. Whether or not you agree with what someone says, always defend 100% the right to say it. That's the thing, because that's the most important thing. So there you go. Always defend their right to say it. Well, I don't agree with him there, I'll tell you. I'm very glad he's got the right to say it. And I think that's the most important thing. And it doesn't matter who you are, world leaders, governments, prime ministers, everyone, make sure that that is your mantra for your country. Yes, we don't necessarily agree with that, but we 100% defend the right to say it. You see? And that's it. And there should be very, very clear demarcations about stuff that you actually can't say because it's hatred or something like that. Do you see what I mean? But not just because it's not politically correct. Depends on who's in, I tell you. So there we are. So Frosty, thank you for that. I do love LBC. I'd like to even do just a few shows for them. Just to get the nation chit-chatting, you know, absolutely amazing. I always say if you're starting a radio station or a television station, step one, lift the phone to Scottie McCLUE. There we go. And if you don't have my number, there'll probably be stacks of people who'll tell you. There we are. It's wonderful. The number of calls I've had over the years, Scottie, is that you? Scottie, they're going to make you an offer. Isn't that lovely? I tell you, Charles has joined us. DINKY-DOO, Charles S. Thomas has joined us. DINKY-DOO, Thomas. Can you say 67, Mr. McCLUE? Yes, my grandfather lived at 67. I tell you, opinions on Motherwell. I love Motherwell. It's missing the Craig. It's missing the Ravenscraig, but it's on the verge of Strathclyde Park. Very nice. And a lovely wee town centre, Motherwell. We need to get back to looking after our town centres. Guys, I'm 6,300 likes. Can everybody go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? Because if you do that, then we will get the, we'll beat the 41,000. Incredible. That's my record. 41,000 likes in 1 hour. I tell you, maybe an hour's too long for you guys, but keep going. We're just about to hit 7,000. So 6 times that, we've beaten the record. If we can go 6 times what we've already got, then we have beaten the record. So everybody go crazy. I tell you, hey up, McDougall. Hello, Charlie, are you a McDougall from Lorne? Wonderful stuff. I tell you, who else have we got here? Scottie, opinions on migrant crossings at the moment and how ripe they're getting. Well, it's very, very strange, but I was telling somebody the other night, my family were migrants and crossed in small boats. So there you have it. But that was 1,200 years ago. They were Vikings, and they settled in and they adapted to the Scottish religion and the language and became actually fairly powerful in their country until somebody in the 1660s massacred them. But they came in as Vikings around 800 or something like that. Thank you for liking the live. Where in Scotland are you from? Knox. I'm originally from Greenock on the west coast. A very, very fine town. Can you not tell by my Greenock accent? I tell you, you're very lucky, wee engine, Peter said. Scottie, that's one of your lines in story. Oh, tell me, do you want me to say it in Welsh, see? Or do I say it in Scottish? I don't know. You'll have to tell me, see. Hi, Scottie, we must think the same at times. I find myself reposting videos that you have. I'm sure the nation all think the same as me. And that's why Scottie McClue's so popular and is now in his 33rd year. Do you remember at the end of James Bond films, they used to go, Bond is back. Bond is back in the autumn. Bond will be back in, and all that sort of stuff. And they would, I think, did they name the film? Anyway, it's like McClue's back, 33 years. We did have the Doubting Thomases, but they've cleared off. They don't even bother any longer. They go, well, no point in telling me. Tell me one thing. Is this just passive aggression from people? But why do people say, oh, for goodness sake, give it up? Give it up. What are they? Are they talking to themselves? You know, I mean, what performer is going to say, oh, maybe I'd better stop because I was told to give it up? I don't know. So there we are. It's nothing to do with the migrants. It will never stop them. Well, if you think about it, every nation, I mean, America is a nation of migrants and immigrants, apart from the indigenous people, the North American native Indians. I mean, I actually said to a lady who was very keen on studying the indigenous population in America, and I said to her, I could probably teach you to speak North American native Indian in about 3 weeks. And she said, how? I said, you see, you're picking it up already. Yes, absolutely, I tell you. So there we go. Knox, lovely to have you with us. John Fullerton, thank you for following. Tiger King Dinky-Doo. So there we are. National insurance numbers ID. Anybody does not have one should be questioned. I think that's brilliant. You've summed it up for all of us. So we don't really need anything new. We don't need to become a plaything. Chrysalism says he's Greenokian, born and bred. Absolutely. Most people tell from the accent, they go, that's a Greenock accent. Don't worry, I got you, bro. No bother, Mako. I thank you very much. We're looking after you. We've got your back, Mako. Dinky-Doo says, Tia, Dinky-Doo. Darlings, I'm at 7,600 likes. Now, we're aiming to beat 41,000, but it means every single person watching going tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, 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 tap until the end of the programme. I tell you, and get following. You're a very lucky little wee engine, Peter said. Is that any good? How's that, Scott Maths? I tell you, for the voice. See, I do a lot of voiceovers. Mind you, I haven't done any recently. But if you want a voiceover for your advert, give McCLUE a shout and we'll do it for you. Kieran says, hi, Scotty. Hi, Kieran. How lovely, lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo says UK. Hi, Scotty. This is a real treat, says Jules. Jules, thank you very, very much. It's a real treat to have you on the programme. New frame what? New fame, I tell you. Jada, thank you very much for joining us. Hi, my good man. How are thee this evening? Chewy 9007. We're very, very well, my good fellow. I just like your hat. Have you seen my new badge? Oh, it's too low. I'll have to put it higher up. I got a present of this from an admirer. Can you see what it says? Is it round the right way? A wee bit fiddly. How's that? Can anybody read that? Can we read that on here? It says the most desirable man in the world. She must have liked me. I just like your hat, says Nigeli. Have you heard of the Great Reset? Well, yes, there are several Great Resets. But the real Great Reset is when all the baddies go and the goodies win. And that's happening, I think. What's happening, brother? Elliot, Dinky-Doo, how are you, Lala? Very, very nice to have you with us on Dinky-Doo. I take my hat off to you, sir. Well, I would take my hat off to you, sir, but then I would have a bald head. Although, since I started the Life Wave patches, my hair is coming back in. Right, I'm going to show you. Bald as a coot, right? Suddenly, hair. Can you see it? Hair, both sides and the middle. Look. That was totally bald. And that's because I had health challenges and went on the Life Wave patches. The X39. 30 patches from Life Wave. Amazing. And they're just little patches. Have I got one? You pop them on. And wow. I'm sure I had one sitting here. So I popped one on it earlier. I've got it on in my back. It's a little sticky patch. I tell you, and your health improves dramatically. Double-handed sword. Oh, double-handed sword, I tell you, the Claymore. We're talking the Claymore. If you look, does anybody remember, you know, Caledonian McBrain, the ferry operators? Well, that was an amalgamation of David McBrain, brackets 1928, close brackets limited, David McBrain, a name that had been around since the 1870s, and the Caledonian Steam Packet Company, which was part of the railways latterly, right? You had all these things. I mean, the Waverley, the last seagoing paddle steamer from 1947. the Waverley belonged to the London and North Eastern Railways, and their names were all after characters from Sir Walter Scott. So you had the Waverley, you had the Lucy Ashton, the Meg Merrilees. What else did you have? For LNER, all these characters. Fantastic stuff. We love it. Now, who have we got? I'm from Yorkshire. Gummy Wolf. Aye, Yorkshire. Yorkshire, we call a spade a spade. And we also do that everywhere else as well. Aye, that's it. We love Yorkshire. McCLUE's massive in Yorkshire. Do you live in Troon? I don't live in Troon, although I wouldn't mind a wee flat at Barassie. Barassie. I need to save up my pennies. Scottie is back, and in effect, Dinky-Doo. I tell you, it's wonderful. We love Troon, though. Don't knock Troon. There's a moose loose about this hoose, Andrew. There is indeed. There's a moose loose about this hoose. Da-da-da-dee-dee-dee. My finger is sore. I'm so sorry, 1-1, but thank you. Guys, we're at 8,000 likes. Now, 1-1 has been an absolute hero, or maybe heroine, in doing all the tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. So can we help 1-1 with everybody that's watching going tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? I think that's only fair. So if we can all do that, then we are on a winner. And we've got to beat 41,000. We're at 8,500. See if you can do that. So there were 5 times that, and we are laughing. Everybody needs to tap, tap, tappity, tap. We need to break the record. ASAP, I say. Now, also get following, guys. Everybody, we need 1 million followers on TikTok. Now, you're all going, oh, like that's going to happen, Scottie. Of course it is. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. We just need 1 million people. And remember, I'm known to 2 billion worldwide. 2 billion. And there are 80 million in the British Isles. Might be a lot more with the boats, you see. I tell you, and we might not know. So there we have it. Although somebody was saying the other day that the 8 billion is not true. There's 6 billion. Has anybody else heard that? I think we all have to check with each other these days. I tell you, thank you for liking the lives. You wonderful people. There's Nope like the live. I tell you. Nigeli says, don't pass us off. Pass you off as what, Nigeli? They'll hear you in the Tierra del Fuego. How did you know that? My goodness, we used to do that worldwide. Yes, I tell you, the Tierra del Fuego, the land of the fire. Amazing, and it's true. Apparently it's frozen wasteland that goes on fire. Fires break out. It combusts. Thank you for liking the lives, guys. It's wonderful. We're at 11,500. 11,500. Let's beat the 41,000. We only need another 28,000. 28,500 taps from everyone watching. And we are laughing. Yeah, so there's 80 million in the UK alone. So if they all followed Scottie McCLUE on TikTok, and you can get them to do this just by, you know, sending messages to all your mates and saying, follow this guy. Yeah, follow Scottie McCLUE big style. When are you coming out of retirement, Scottie? William, we're coming out probably within weeks. There are huge discussions going on at a very high level with big bosses. Yeah, and if you look, you'll get some hints if you look at my TikTok videos and share them. We need you back on the radio, and we should be back every night. Loved you back in the day on Century Radio, Scottie. Love from St. Helens. Mr. Nevermind, thank you. So there you are. Can you hit the something, Scottie? I don't know what that means, Ray. All right, Scottie boy. All right, Basil. I tell you, come on, guys, dab me up big style. Oh, have we thanked the lovely lady that sent the sunflowers? Look at that. And she told me that if the sunflowers can't find the sun, they turn to each other. Has anybody else heard that? Isn't that beautiful? So there we go, the sunflowers. Mr. Nevermind is sending me red roses. Guys, we never ask for anything, but that would be amazing. It says I could start a flash goal. Brilliant. If everybody wants to send a red rose, if you're not tappity-tapping, 12,600 likes. We've only got to beat 41,000. We are laughing. Right? What can I get you to do? What do you want me to do? Play the mouth organ. Have you ever seen that, guys? Have I shown you that before? That was my late father's. Now, Dad's been away 29 years. Don't. I don't know where the time is. And he was the most gorgeous guy. Lovely, lovely man. And he always had a wee bit of fun. And he'd passed the music shop one day. And he'd purchased this. A Honor Little Lady. Now, it's only got 4 notes, or 8 notes if you go in and out. And that's it there. Look, isn't she beautiful? And it turned up about, a couple of months ago. Says Little Lady on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Little Lady. And Honor, which is a very, very fine manufacturer of top instruments, like accordions and mouth organs, harmonicas, melodeons, all that stuff. Honor. Yes, Jimmy Shand, the late, great Jimmy Shand, Sir James Shand, Jimmy used to play Honors, button key melodeons. And I'll give you a tune on it. I think it's 8 if you do them in and out. Blawing and sooking. Do you blow or do you sook, I say to you? What do we do here? I used to listen to your show every night when I was a teenager. Loved you ripping the shecht out of people. Oh, Karen, as if I would do that. I think they were maybe ripping the shecht out of me. Guys, we're 13,400 likes. Wow. Get tapping, everybody. Tap, 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 tap. And get following. We need 1 million followers. And the followers are really, really, really low, I think. How many followers have I got? Can somebody tell me? Also, have you gone up to the bio and you'll see a live hyperlink to the YouTube channel? Tap that and subscribe and get right into the whole McCLUE experience because people have loved it for 33 years. What do you think of politicians? Well, do you know, I used to be amazed because they attracted very, very, very clever, interesting people. And politics was the art of the possible and could make things happen. But I'm afraid that level... The level of debate is dropping. And also the people aren't being consulted enough. I mean, this talk about digital ID, put it on the table and let's debate it for maybe 5 or 10 years. And at the end of that, with all the inquiries and seeing that nobody can be compromised or anything like that, seeing that the information will be protected, seeing there'll be no chasing you around, any of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. The government works for the people, not the other way about. Loved you and Bob and Scott FM. Wow. Scotland's finest radio hour. That station was so beautiful. But like everything successful, somebody, made a mess of it, and that was that. So there we are. So what do I think about the digital ID? I think piece of nonsense. Why would it help you and I? Born, bred, brought up in Britain. What's it going to do? So there we are. This man predicted the downfall of respect in our society. I did, William. I used to say respect, that's what we need. We need respect back. Did anybody see the badly behaved teenagers on the news? Now, I was not too shocked, because, I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm aware of, there's a lot of want and what have you. But the kicking doors, smashing up shops, all that stuff, you see, the vandal has always damaged the assets of the area, like the children's play area, that gets broken glass, cans, needles, all that stuff. So, what can you do? Because the police, when I was young, the police would have clipped you round the side of the head and said, "Get home now." Or they would have dragged you home and stood you in front of your parents. And you had to say, "He was found kicking the door down at the local shop, broke a window. Who's going to pay for that?" So what I think, the only thing I can think of, because obviously smacking children now is not the thing at all. And, authorities are anxious because they'll get in trouble. So they're worried about all that. But I thought, why not cut the benefits to the parents and say, see, your daughter at whatever she is, 13 years of age, who should know better, has kicked a door or broken some glass or done something like that. She thinks they're having fun. But there's nothing funny about vandalism. And I'm terribly sorry to say this, but we're going to have to cut your benefit to pay for the glass. Right? And see how that goes. Oh, the other thing is, we used to have the Borstal for people who were, underage from being big crims, the Borstal. So I wonder if maybe a month in the Borstal would calm these youngsters down and think, "Oh, I don't want to go back there again." You're great, says Nigeli, Dinky-Doo. You're great. Do you remember me from school? Now, Basil, you're just needing to grow up, my son. All right, you've got to remember Scottie McCLUE has 40 years experience of television and radio. So do you think I'm honestly going to read what you've written out? Is that where you are, Baz? Down like that? Come on. Normally it would be a lifetime ban, but I'm going to leave you. I'm going to let you stay on. There we are. Now, Jelly says you don't have to do anything. I tell you. And they put the old Scottie against the wall. They did, William. Absolutely. I got the bullet. I got pushed off for talking sense. Now, who else have we got here? Remember, the truth is not popular these days, guys. You've got to steer clear from the truth. So I'm going to have to see what I can make up. It's going to be a cashless society. That's worrying. Yeah, I think, you see, cash is just a currency. Now, if I remember right, New Zealand had a currency that was power shells, or POW shells, is that right? And it was known as wampum. So they exchanged the shells. And of course, we've got cryptocurrencies and what have you. So I think what's going to happen is a lot more bartering's going to come in. If you can put a new roof on my house, I will come and plumb yours or fit your new bathroom or stuff like that. And not a word. So, because always what happens, you look at during the war, everybody had identity cards. And in Germany, Ausweis bitte, Ausweis, that sort of stuff. So we're getting back to the old Eastern European thing. My father always loved listening to you, Scottie. Great memories of out in the car listening to you. William, I have been so humbled over the years. It makes me laugh, you know, because when people go, you think you're somebody, you think you're Mr. Big on there trumpeting it in the wireless. Now, I don't. What I love, and this is why I do this, there's nothing in this for me, apart from we all get together for a good chit chat with a CH and that sort of stuff, you know, and the young people that used to go out on a Friday night in cars and go up hills to get the transmitter signal, you know, and just listen to Scottie McCLUE. That was what Scotland did in these days. They listened to Scottie McCLUE. And as a guy said, he says, Scottie, you've brought it back in from the 30s, the getting round your wireless to listen to the programmes. And telly was almost wiped out because they get the telly off. McClue's on at 10. Turn that telly off. McClue's on. Scottie McCLUE. You should go on Britain's Got Talent. What would I do, Callum? Play the Muthie. On you go, mate, says Erica. Isn't that the best, says Nigel. I never thought I'd see you with a wee organ live. Oh, my wee organ sounds beautiful. Was that your Noah Watty Bidawa? No, that was the Rowan Tree, though, but it was sort of jazzed up a bit. Oh, Rowan Tree, oh, Rowan Tree. There we are. I wonder if we could manage with Noah Watty Bidawa. Shall we do a quick request? Look at it, guys. 4 notes, the wee honour. My dad had a great sense of fun as well, and I remember the day he bought that in the music shop, and he came in and played it. And what he was doing, he was taking a chance. Don't try this at home now. This is for explanational, entertainment purposes only. But he had it in his mouth, and he was... He did the old, is it the Red River Valley? I don't know if I can play. I mean, I can't play this, as you can probably hear, but I just had a wee go at it and managed to get a tune. People will be recognising that all over the world. Will have America up dancing. They'll all be stomping in the States, I tell you. Leah's just joined us. Hi, Leah. Lovely to have you with us. Ethan's joined us. DINKY-DOO, a triple million. I tell you, thank you for following, guys. We need 1 million followers. Guys, we're at 16,800 likes. We need 41,000. How long have we got? I can only do, TikTok just does an hour. Right, I need another 100 followers right now. Everybody get up to the top left and tap the plus sign. That's what it's all about. And if anybody's feeling flush and they want to pop a red rose in, you know, I tell you, Seawolf has joined us. Hi, Seawolf. DINKY-DOO, I tell you. Angela is still with us and liking the live. Angela, thank you so much. I tell you, you want satisfaction, says Nigel. Brilliant. Ethan says, sign the petition against it. Oh, yes, absolutely. So there we go, I tell you. Scottie, you predicted this 20-odd years ago with the change in attitude. William, I did. The thing is, I think because people see McCLUE as largely as a figure of fun, and that's fine with me, but it's a double-edged sword. But if they actually listen to what I'm saying, it will absolutely blow their mind because it's huge. Somebody was talking to me the other day and said, how are you not in Parliament? How are you not? Well, I have been asked, but as I say, the first thing they'd say to me is, Not a word out of you now, McCLUE. You just need to coordinate. Absolutely. Nigeli says he's... Oh, Nigeli, we can't say that. Is that not illegal? Right, Nigeli's telling us what he's up to, guys. Have a look and see what you think. It's not going to stop people coming over on the boat. No, well, because they're thinking, what a brilliant place that is. You know, I go there and I get fed and get all the goodies. But that's what I'm saying. If you're wanting to do ID cards, give it to them. Say, I'm sorry, you can't come up the beach without an ID. There you go. We need to be able to run a bloop bloop over you and see what's going on. What you could do is chip them when they arrive. And, you know, the same as they do with the dogs. There you go. We'll be able to read that now. Lack of respect in society. You could see it back in the day and they shot you down. Oh, they did. Oh, don't talk nonsense, Scotty. Old-fashioned nonsense. Oh, and here we are 33 years later, and it's happened. They chucked you under the bus, Scotty. They did, William, because they thought it would make them look good because they fell for all the silly people who were complaining. And then they were the people that were so upset when I went. The funniest one ever, guys, was a bloke phoned one night and he goes, "You should get sacked." And I said, "Me? What for?" For the way you talk to people for this show. And I said, "So you're telling me," and remember a show is just one guy on the radio. I said, "So you're telling me you don't like the show?" He went, "Oh no, I love the show. It's a brilliant show if they got a half-decent presenter." I tell you. There we go. Love it, Scotty. Get them dealt. That's what it's all about. Could you imagine if the hokey cokey was what it's all about, guys? I tell you. How do you feel about the new digital ID cards? Well, we've covered that, Jack. We're not for it at all in any shape or form. There we are. Now, who else? My dad beats me on Friday nights. Well, he's just better than you at the game, I think. Or maybe it's just luck. Maybe he's got the 5 aces, you know? Or is it 4 aces? Okay, how many aces are there? So the ace of spades, diamonds, there's hearts, and what else? And clubs, and... Is that it? So there's 4 aces in a pack. Is that right? If nobody hasn't got anything to hide. Angela, it's not a question of things to hide. It's a question of, you know, why would anybody want to know? You know? Nigeli says he gave up on the whole thing. So there we are. So he's obviously gone off the matrix. All the best, Nigeli. I hope you find what you're looking for. Remember the old CB radio, 10-4? Yes, 1-9 for a rig check. What am I hitting you with? Now, what have we got? Sending love from Ullapool, Alex. We love you in Ullapool and a big dinky-doo to you. That's fantastic. Scotty, the time used to fly in when you were on the phone and it never lasted long enough. William, we do YouTube on a Saturday night and we're back on the TikTok 9 o'clock tomorrow. So if you're fancying coming on and joining us, you will love it and you can phone in. I've got phones. Scotty, you're good at blowing. Yes, oh yes, Ashmi, yes, absolutely. Blowing and sucking, that's it. Marching into battle. Dinky-Doo up the Royal Artillery, says Matthew. Good one, Matthew. A very fine regiment of the British Army. Plenty of migrant boats coming through the Clyde. Coming through the Clyde. So there we are. My neighbours was coming through the Rye, isn't it? Guys, if they really wanted to stop them, they could, you know. I mean, President Trump was saying, you know, get the military involved. I mean, could you imagine people walking up the beach in World War II if they weren't invited? My neighbours have 100 people living in their 2-bedroom flat. I'll get them to follow you. Wonderful. Yes, absolutely. So there you go. 50 a bedroom. So there we go. Glipsmeister. I don't really talk about other broadcasters, to be honest. That's their business. DINKY-DOO, Scottie McCLUE, Wadge. Wadge, how lovely to have you with us. Wadge has been with me for 30 years. So there you go. Grant, DINKY-DOO, lovely to have you with us, Grant. Scottie, do you read the TikTok comments? I do. I'm reading yours right now, Hashim. So there we have it. There we go. Now, who have we got here? Mad Scottie, do you remember me? Of course I remember you. What was your old dog's name? That was Lord Reith. That's him in the picture behind me. Can you see it? Do you see the beautiful sunflowers? There we are. The flowers of the forest, I tell you. Who else have we got here? Scottie, do you also have chat in your head? Chat GBT in my head. Can you imagine that? You just think about it and it pops up in front of you. They'll maybe be getting to that stage. Yeah, I've got lots of chat in my head. I mean, remember, I'm not reading anything, guys. This is all just off the top of my head, under the bonnet, if you say. I have the same with my family, says Nigel. Quite right, Nigel. There we are. DINKY-DOO. Hello, Jimmy. How are you, mate? Hashim, thank you. There we have it. Who have we got here? Lots Abs is laughing away. You are awesome, says Nigelly. I thank you, Nigelly. You are awesome as well. Scottie, we aren't playing cards. We play Run from His Belt. Also, it's a sort of hide and seek. Scottie, thoughts on the Brit ID card? I don't think that's happening because I don't think the people want it. And if they did, then we need to put it out to a referendum. President for America. Yes, Donald J. Trump. Have you heard about shocking Scottie? No, Scottie. DINKY-DOO. Send a treasure box, says Jack. DINKY-DOO, Jack, thank you. Very good of you. Tiger King's official. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. I tell you. There we are. Guys, if you want to pop a red rose in, feel free to do so. See if we can beat target 24,000 likes. We only need another 17,500, and we've done it. We've done it. Yeah, so we've got about another 10, 15 minutes, guys. Sit here. I'll be on YouTube tomorrow night. Need to start listening to the voice of reason. You do, William? Yes, McCLUE is the voice of reason. So there we go. My boy just had his pic taken with His Majesty. Balaclava Company. Rosa, I salute you, sir. There we are. Send my very best to your boy. Hold on. Have I got my Glengarry with me to put on as a mark of respect? I think I've got it to hand. I usually have the Glengarry around as a mark of respect. Balaclava's fantastic. You only want one leader, you do, Nigelly, and that's Donald J. Trump. So there we go. We salute the Balaclava Company. Wonderful. Yes, indeed. What have we got? Song per. Yes, and ne oblivicaris. Am I right? Am I on the right lines? Faster than a speeding bullet. Absolutely, Wedge. There we are. Now, what have we got here? Oh. Hello from Greenock, says Jackie. Absolutely brilliant. Scottie McCLUE, it's Dodsey on the Isle of Man. Dodsey from the Isle of Man. Dodsey, we love you in the Isle of Man. Are you in Douglas? Are you near to the wheel? I can't get close, so there we are. I tell you. Now, what do we got here? There we have it. Oh, right, that's that. Now, who have we got here? Hello, Scottie McCLUE, Dodsey from the Isle of Man. So there we go. Oh, gosh, lots of people, guys. the Isle of Men, Manchester. Lorand, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. And Craig, there we are. Guys, I think for the first time in my life, it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. You'll be missing the news. There we go. Have you noticed the 10 o'clock news tends to be a repeat of the 1 o'clock news? Beautiful Scottish accent, says Xavier. Xavier, where are you from? I tell you, good evening, Scottie, Dinky-Doo. Good evening, Jessie. Lovely to have you with us. I tell you, there we go. Now, right. That's what we're doing there. Now, but you got used to it, says Nigel. Oh, yes, you do, yes. From Barcelona. Xavier, sí, from Barcelona, España. How lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, sí. There we go. Now, who else have we got joining us? City v Napoli. I love Napoli. I like the cheese dish my mama used to make in Napoli. There we are. Daffod's joined us. Dinky-Doo, Daffod. Lovely to have you with us. And welcome, guys. It's 10:01. If you're going for the 10 o'clock bus, you might have missed it. But then on the other hand, the way the buses are, we might be okay. Guys, I need 30 new followers right now. And I need 100 red roses right now. It's wonderful. I tell you. Robbie, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Welcome, I say to you. Who else have we got here? It's now 5 o'clock in South Carolina, USA, and I'm Spiro. Hello, Spiro from South Carolina. I've been told that from South Carolina, I've been told I would do very well in the Carolinas if I wanted to take my radio show to America. Somebody, go to the Carolinas. You'd be huge. They are Celtic. What, the Carolinas are Celtic? I see. There we are. They're basically our brethren. Well, that's maybe why McCLUE would go down so well in the Carolinas. So there we go. Teresa, Dinky-Doo. Now, what have we got here? Say what you want, top man. Big respect. Thank you, David. So good of you. Used to listen to you back in the day, left the wireless on. Listen to your voice, says Jassy. Now, Jassy, I wouldn't be the last person to say people need to sit and look at my face. Do you know what I mean? Obviously. A guy the other day told me he had a face for radio. I said, don't worry. So that was that. So the whole thing is that I think, and this is going to happen, trust me, I can't say too much at the moment, but we are going back live on radio. So there we go. And it might even be on my own station. See what I just said there? So fantastic. So thank you very much. And I think people should put it on the telly, all the YouTube, all the TikToks, and just let them run and you can listen. Because I am a radio man. The CBDexpert.co.uk says, when is the radio show? We're still in discussions with big people in the media. Because, the way things are, the way we're being run at the moment, every business is anxious. So you actually need McCLUE. I actually said, I think I sent this through on X, formerly Twitter. I'm thinking Germany, says Nigel. Well, no, every country's worried at the moment because of the way we're being run. You look at the States, look how upbeat and how upmarket Big Donald is, and then compare all the rest. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Style, positive. I love it, says Nigel. We love you, Nigel. There we are. Awesome, says Jassy. I'm telling you, Jassy, I would definitely support your own station. Well, CBD That's coming. You might even want to do a tiny little bit of advertising or something like that on it. You are the voice of reason, Scottie. I am the voice of reason, yes. And people try to mimic me, and they've never been successful. Very, very strange. Tiger Kings official, Dinky-Doo, Scottie McCLUE, and you Tiger Kings. We love it. So there you go. I only like beautiful. Well, that's why I like beautiful as well. You know? And the doctor said to me, I don't want you getting a shock at your time of life. So I've had to take the mirrors out the house. Therefore, let's do it, Scottie. CBD, you would love it. What's happening? Because the people I'm talking to are just right up there. I loved listening to you on Hallam FM, Tiger Kings official. McClue's still massive in Yorkshire and South Yorkshire in particular. Sheffield, Barnsley, Dronfelt, Chesterfield. There we are. Non-plant life. Yes, yes, yes indeed. Help My Bob has joined us. Help My Bob, Dinky-Doo. Guys, I'm getting worried about the time. We've got 3 minutes left. Then I'm going to have to go. I need another 50 followers. Can everybody get up to the top and follow? Right? Very important. Très important. And what I'll do, as soon as we're finished this one, CBD expert, you stay safe and night-night to you, La. Stay fabulous. Thanks for following, guys, and for sharing all the videos. Get watching, get sharing, get laughing. Because a lot of them are there. I mean, how easy is it to have a laugh nowadays? Well, it's not. But watch McClue and you'll get one. They were free. I just like the Scottish, says Nigeli. So do I, Nigeli. I love the English as well. We're not so keen on Westminster running us, but we love the English. I like the best. So there we are. What about Gordon Brown as PM? I think maybe he's had a shot, if I remember. And somebody once said, what did Tony leave for Gordon? And the answer was a full chanty. Look it up. We love it. So there you go. I tell you. What we should have is, Lord, what do you like? Oh, GG. What we should actually have, guys, is they have to sign a manifesto, and if they do anything different, then it's, you know, any whiskey tonight, Scottie? Michael, I don't take it now. I used to enjoy a wee dram, but I don't take the whiskey. There we go. There you are. I tell you, we didn't have to stop. I just wanted to be able to drive any time of the night or day. There we are. I need another 25 followers right now. Up to the top left, everybody get following. You know, everybody on TikTok should follow Scottie McClue. It's not a lot to ask. People were laughing because I said I need 1 million followers ASAP. They're going, I like that. It's going to happen. I thought, well, look, I had 250,000 listening every half hour on the radio. So, you know, Europe fell for it. They did, Nigel. Yeah, I wouldn't go back to Europe now. It was okay when it was the common market, when it was economic. But now it's gone political. No, not the place to be. I tell you, very unhappy place, I believe. Guys, I'm going to have to dash. There we are. If anybody wants to send me a red rose, send it now or forever hold on to your peace. And get following all the time. You can still follow. The Polish are doing great at the moment. Night-night. Night-night, Michael. Jassy, thank you so much. A Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo JG. I would definitely go independent and back to Europe. No, don't go back to Europe now. Because it's too much of a nest of vipers. And I remember somebody saying to me, who would join that nest of vipers? And a friend of mine said, another viper, perhaps. Top business people. I tell you. So there we go. Guys, I love you very much. Have to go. Night-night. Dinky-Doo.